Okay, it's Monday morning and this is the first part of my Abel video series for Oberlin. And I'm just going to start out with something really basic, and that's Abel in the pasture. Of course he notices I'm on the camera. He's like, what is she doing? So, approach and retreat. When I approach him, if he stops, I start walking toward him. Like he's doing now. Hey, buddy. Good boy. And I do one of two things. If he just stays still, I just keep approaching. If he were to walk away, then I'm going to walk toward him a little faster. And then, of course, if he starts walking toward me, I stop. Maybe even back up. Hey, booger. You want to say hey to the camera? Hey, hey to the camera. Say hi. He's like, what is that thing? Good boy. So I'm going to do another video on actual catching, but this is more just pasture and body language in the pasture. Hey, booger. And then usually once you're up to him, all touching's fair game. The most friendliest place to always touch him first is on his shoulder. You are dirty, boy. But let's say I want him to follow me back. I don't have my halter. So essentially, you're able. I'll start walking backwards. And I'm kind of glad that he didn't come, because then I can kind of show you what I do. When he doesn't, next thing I do is I go to his hindquarters on either side, and I'll cluck. Abel! Good! And as soon as he starts walking toward me, good boy, I start walking away. But that hindquarter disengagement's important, because that's kind of how I get his feet unstuck, if they're stuck. Good boy. And then as soon as, like I said, as soon as he starts giving me his eyes and attention, I just walk backwards or have him follow me. If I were to lose him, I would do the same thing. Good boy. Come on, Abel. Let's go put the camera up so I can show her the 101 of hugs and kisses. Yeah, good boy. So he wanted to stay and hang out with those two goobers. Oh, so we're stopping again. Yeah. So first, here. I'll invite him. And if he doesn't, I'll just kind of go to my hindquarters. Abel. Abel. Good. Come on. Up. Here. Come on, Abel. Good. There we go. Good boy. I'll get some videos of this too, with me actually not holding the camera, so you can see what I'm doing with my body. Good boy. Okay, so we're going to get our camera up on the tripod so you can see me too. But that was all halter-free catching at its finest, using no food, as you saw. If I had food, that process would have been a lot easier, but, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. We'll get to the food reward. All right, Abel Mabel, let's put this over a hug. So, Abel gets lots of hugs. I always rub on his shoulder first. And then we'll do great big hugs, just like this. Give him lots of pats. That's his preferred method of touch. Oh boy. And if you're ever messing with him and he acts a little shy, let's say, you know, you put your hand here and he seems a little shy, just kind of retreat back to the next area where he was more comfortable, and then kind of work your way back. He just started backing up there, really, because he just wants some food. But that's okay. Can you look this way? And do that hindquarter deal that I was doing in the pasture. Abel! So, there we go. Essentially, I just stand back by his back end and make noise. Next, we're going to get a kiss. We got to get where the camera can see us. Come here. No, don't go to the camera. Good boy. That's a good spot. And then to give kisses, I usually do like this. Oh. He always makes that funny face. Good. He should work attention I'll kind of back away. So I'm going to try to make my rope really loud right now, just to kind of give you an idea. But what I do, I don't hide the halter. I kind of let him know I have it. Good. Then I usually go to either shoulder. Good, good. And then I just kind of take my rope over his neck. And then I might use my rope to get him where I want him. So if I want him over here, I can use my rope to kind of move him around. Come here. Oh, he thinks I want lateral flexion. That was beautiful, Abel. I actually want you over here. There we go. Good. Good boy. All right. Good job. So once I've got that rope around the neck, he does know that he should drop his head for the haltering, although sometimes you will see him raise his head. So I usually put my hand kind of over his head here to keep that head from going up way high. And voila. And I never bribe him to haltering. So I never go up to him in the pasture and say, hey, I have food. Let me give you the food, then I'll put your halter on. I don't play that game. Instead, if I do have food, after I put the halter on, I give him a bridge signal to let him know that that was a good job. So he kind of has to earn it. And of course, there's plenty of times I go catch him without the food. But he does know when you have it. I have a good sniffer, so he always is onto it when I've got something with me. I have yet to find a place that he really loves to be scratched, so that'll be something hopefully you'll be able to do. He doesn't mind you scratching him, but I've never, like with Pippa, I can scratch her on her neck and she just starts, ooh, loving it. But with Abel, it's just very subtle. He's more interested in when is he going to get food or whatever. You're such a love. Yes. You got your hugging. Not your hugging. Good boy. Good boy. But just to let you know, it's so easy to read his body language. He is kind of an introvert and then he holds stuff in. But then again, if you're just watching him, he kind of lets you know what's on his mind.